Ave Maria, and welcome to Marian Shrines of the World. Of the literally thousands of Marian shrines and even miraculous images of Our Lady in Italy, most serve the spiritual needs of the people in the surrounding area but are little known outside it. Such is the case of Our Lady of Good Counsel in Frigento, Italy, a typical Marian shrine of this type. What is also unique about this shrine is that it was the cradle of a Franciscan renewal group known as the Franciscans of the Immaculate. This relatively small shrine dates back to 1920, when Our Lady made her presence known in a rather singular way. Early in the 20th century, a local farmer by the name of Carmine Capobianco claimed that the Blessed Mother had revealed to him in a dream that an image of her was buried in one of the fields just below the city of Frigento, a mountainous area 3,000 feet above sea level. For many years he dug in this field without results. You could say it was like the proverbial looking for a needle in the haystack. Many of his fellow townsmen, most of whom were simple farm folk, ridiculed him as a dreamer and out of his mind. Nonetheless, he persevered, and in 1920 he found buried in a field known as Piano della Croce a lovely image of Our Lady of Good Counsel. It was a coloured ceramic image of Our Lady and Child Jesus, set in relief, which appeared to be a work of the 18th century. How it happened to be buried in this obscure place is still a mystery. It is similar to those images of Our Lady that are found in wayside shrines throughout Italy. The discovery of the image, vindicating Carmine and fulfilling the prediction of Our Lady, caused quite a stir among the local inhabitants of Frigento. After a thorough investigation, the local bishop certified it as a miraculous discovery. A number of miraculous cures occurred in connection with the icon. But what is most remarkable about the discovery is the fact that it revitalized the faith in an area where it had languished for many years, perhaps over a century. Since 1920, the faith of the people in that area has continued to grow, despite 2 earthquakes, the Second World War, and all the economic depression and poverty that ensued from these disasters. Almost immediately, the townspeople built a small chapel to house the miraculous image. At first, the chapel was administered by a committee of priests and local lay people. Then, in 1948, the Discalced Carmelites took over the administration of the sanctuary. However, in the early part of 1962, they informed the bishop they intended to leave the shrine. In the meantime, an earthquake had done considerable damage to the shrine, and it was necessary to take down the bell tower as it was damaged beyond repair. In 1963, the Friars Minor Conventual undertook the administration of the sanctuary. In 1970, Father Stefano Manelli and Father Gabriel Pelletrieri, 2 friars of the province of Naples, began to live a Franciscan life of stricter observance, modelled on the life and ideals of St. Maximilian Kolbe and the Second Vatican Council's decree on the renewal of religious life, Perfectae Caritatis, which called for a constant return to the sources of the whole of the Christian life and to the primitive inspiration of the Institute. The Marian plan of Franciscan life, or Tracia Mariana, was approved by the Minister General of the Franciscan Conventuals. Eventually, this community formed the nucleus of the new Franciscan community of the Franciscan Friars of the Immaculate, as well as the Franciscan Sisters of the Immaculate, which are flourishing with houses on 5 continents in 19 countries. Today, the sanctuary in Frigento is a centre of devotion to Our Lady, for the surrounding area of Ypirema, and many pilgrimages come each year from as far as Naples and Salerno. The big feast day of Our Lady of Good Counsel is celebrated on the 26th of April with fitting solemnity in a typical southern Italian way, including fireworks, musical concerts, and vendors selling all kinds of delicacies. What is of greater importance is the fact that a large number of people come regularly to the shrine to receive the sacraments and catechetical instruction given by the friars. Our Lady, through a simple farmer's faith, brought about a religious renewal that ultimately touched lay and religious, spreading throughout the world. Ave Maria.